Dear friends, we share the most exciting stories. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for amazing adventures. The birthday that changed everything. James knew it the moment he stepped inside. This restaurant was far too fancy for him. He tugged nervously at the sleeve of his only decent jacket, while his little girl Emily held his hand tight. Her eyes sparkled as she stared up at the chandelier above. They had saved for weeks to afford this one dinner, a special night to celebrate her 8th birthday. But as soon as they sat down, the stares began. A waiter's eyebrow rose at James's worn-out shoes. Another smirked when Emily asked for chicken nuggets instead of steak. James felt his face burn. He leaned down and whispered, "It's fine, sweetheart. Just enjoy yourself." But Emily noticed. She always did. She leaned closer and whispered back, "It's okay, Daddy." "We can leave." Those 5 words broke something inside him, not out of shame, but from love. He hated that the world could make his daughter feel small for something so simple. James stood up, holding her hand, ready to walk out with his pride intact. Then a voice came from across the room. "Wait." The room fell silent. A man stood from a corner table, tall, calm, and dressed in an expensive suit. There was a quiet authority about him that made everyone stop. He walked over, slowly. "You're leaving?" he asked gently. James nodded. "Yeah, I think this place isn't for us." The man crouched down to Emily's level. "Do you like birthday cake?" Her eyes lit up. "Yes." "But Daddy said maybe later." The man smiled. "Then I think you should both stay." He turned to the waiters. "Bring the biggest cake you have and put it on my tab." Every whisper in the restaurant died out. The waiters rushed to obey. James tried to protest. "Sir, you don't have to." But the man raised a hand. "I want to." No one should ever feel unwelcome here. Moments later, a beautiful cake arrived, candles flickering. Emily's face beamed as she made her wish. The man sat down with them, cutting a slice like an old friend. "So, James," he asked between bites, "what do you do?" "I fix things," James said softly. "Plumbing, repairs, small jobs." The man leaned back thoughtfully. "Funny," he said. "I've been looking for someone like that, someone who understands the value of hard work. Most people I meet chase titles, not integrity." He paused, then smiled faintly. "How would you feel about helping me fix more than just houses?" "How about helping me rebuild lives?" James blinked, unsure if he'd heard correctly. The man stood, offered his hand, and added, "Consider tonight the beginning of something new." As James shook his hand, he finally recognized him. Alexander Carter, the billionaire CEO, the man people called ruthless in business. But tonight, he was simply a kind soul who saw a father and daughter who didn't belong, and made them feel like they did. As Emily blew out her candles, James realized her whispered words, "It's okay, Daddy. We can leave," had led them to something far greater than either of them could have imagined.